welcome everyone. Welcome to World of CAW News. I'm Mike here. Show 12. Wow. God, I can remember show 11 like it was yesterday. You know? But, out with the old. We got a stat card for you this evening, or today, or whatever you're watching it. Hell, you could be watching this at 3 in the morning. Go ahead, if you're doing that. Post a comment right there. I will check it. We got RCW, we got PCW, we got Slamajam, and we got DCA for you tonight. No, and that means no SMF, no DWA, no ska, just these guys, alright? So let's get right into it with RCW. Now I must say, commentator for RCW, which I believe is what's his name? It's like something McMichaels. I'm getting a little brain lost here, but just correct me sometime. He's got to be one of the most clearest commentators I've ever heard for a colleague. I mean, I know a lot of the other commentators. Sometimes they have a little, can't quite hear them, but it's just the perfect volume. He just found it, That is great. Big props to you, man. But anyway, let's get to the action. We got first match, which was Static E taking on Chaser and Crimson. A lot of new people heading to the RCW, which is great. You always need new meat coming in, as the old ones, who are starting to get a little stale, you gotta move them out. In a hardcore match, great match, hardcore action. High impact moves and everything. It was like a three-way seesaw. I know that's kind of hard to understand because there's well, if it's three-way seesaw, that seems a little impossible. Well, it's not. I've seen it. But Static got the Blood Knight Crimson off guard, picked up the 1-2-3. And he looks like a very promising future. If he didn't lose the in the tournament for Mr. T, he may have been a great future champion, most likely. All right, so we're getting into the tournament now with the second match. We got Mr. Spectacular beating Cody from the Sweet Life of Zach and Cody, and you gotta applaud Zach here. Coming out there, supporting his brother, who he just had a first round match with. That shows how cohesive a unit Zach and Cody are. But onto this, it was another great match. But Mr. Spectacular was just there to win. He wants his title back. He's one win away from getting to that match at Unforgiven to get his championship back. At least that's what I think. Also check out Unforgiven, coming to you in the Charlotte Coliseum. Yes, I know that. Alright, so then we have another match. We got another tournament match. We got Wu-Tang. Wu-Tang Man. Wu-Tang Clan Man. I love that. Wu-Tang. Taking on Mr. Vengeance. Another great tournament match. Mr. Vengeance just couldn't do it. Wu-Tang Man advances. He's looking like a very promising, match in the semifinals. Whoever he may face. We'll get to that in a minute. Then we got the Headhunters, former ICCW tag team champions. Great team from ICCW. As ICCW folded, they came to RCW, which is a great thing for RCW, having an established tag team like them, like the Headhunters, taking on the Incredible Riddler of the team of the Riddler and Mr. Incredible, and it was for the World Tag Team Titles contendership, and the Headhunters had gotten their shots back, but apparently the champions, Daggers of Fire, decided, we're gonna have this match right now, and paid off the referee, which was a very low, very underhand move in my opinion. I wasn't liking it. So basically, a weakened Headhunters face off against Daggers of Flame, and it wasn't even a contest. It was all Daggers of Flame. It's unfortunate. So basically, Headhunters get screwed yet again by the Daggers of Flame. They look unstoppable here. And then we had the final semi-final match, I believe. Trying to think. Let's see. No, wait. Two. No, I think we had. No, I'm pretty sure that. Well, I think we had three. I think another one had already moved on from the later match. I'm sorry. Okay, but and the winner of this will face off against Wu-Tang Man, taking on which is the Masked Assassin who replaced Sprock in the tournament due to some injury, unfortunately. Take on Big Papa B. You know, this was a great match, another seesaw battle, but just more towards Masked Assassin. Whoever this Masked Assassin may be, he's looking like he's gonna go all the way. You know, which is kind of. I'm nervous for the Wu-Tang Man. You know, I figured he would maybe had a great walk to the tournament, but it doesn't look like that now. You know, it looks like he might be in trouble, you know, but we'll have to watch. You have to check out Rampage, episode 9, I believe it will be. Yes, 9. Coming up on their 10th show. Congratulations for RCW coming up on their 10th show. Give it up. Give it up. And then we got the main event, Hulk versus Thunder Horse, U.S. Championship. Was not even a contest. All Hulk. It was a squash, you know. Thunder Horse tried and everything, but Hulk just smashed and clashed and every other adjective that means impact, you know? Ow. Didn't know I hit so hard. But, long story short, Hulk retains the U.S. Championship against Thunder Horse. It looks like Hulk's going to be a U.S. champion for quite some time. Well, folks, that's, you know, the RCW. Let's get it to the PCW. Alright, folks, we got, now that we have RCW out the way, let's move on to the PCW. So they had another match that was uploaded, which is still in the second round because he's been behind due to football practice. You know, I can understand that. We'll get to that when it happens later on in the winter. Let's just say that. Let's see, and his internet's been down. I can understand that. I have wireless internet too. It's in my brother's room. It goes down and I have to poke him and tell him to fix it. You know, poke. Get it fixed. Okay, he's like, okay. And, so, we got Trunks and Majin Buu. Two great fighters, from the Dragon Ball Z universe. Yes, I know what Dragon Ball Z is. You know, it's just I've seen a couple episodes. I wouldn't call me like, I'm not real big in the anime, you know, whole thing, so don't come up with me with anime questions I won't know. Trust me. So, this was a great match. It seemed like, you know, a little more leaning to Majin Buu, who picked up the victory, by the way. It was a great match, you know, they actually went out to the outside, actually, you know, during and nearly got counted out. That was completely hilarious, you know? I mean, that's great. But another great match from username Jimmy Jazz 2. Thanks again. Let's try and get that, get the football practice. I know that's more important, you know. Caw can wait, you know, from the outside world. Trust me. I will get that. So, now that we have your PCW and your RCW out the way, it's time to get a little slamming, a little jamming, and maybe put them together and put them slam and jam, you know? That's coming up. That's going to be sweet, you know? CAW News.